Hello everyone, I'm Loki from the Dyspraxia system, and today I want to talk about Ideomotor dyspraxia. I hope I'm saying that right. It's at least written right in the title, but I hope I'm saying it right. I have a website here that's listed kind of what it is, which I'll link in the description. The same website also talks about ideational dyspraxia, but I'll cover that in another video, probably. So yeah, ideomotor dyspraxia is a subcategory of dyspraxia. So you can have, I think, only that dyspraxia, type of dyspraxia, but it can also be a part of your dyspraxia as a whole, while you have other subtypes of dyspraxia as well. I think we have kind of all the subtypes. We were just diagnosed with dyspraxia as a whole and not a certain subtype. So yeah, what this type is the most widely recognized type of dyspraxia, and with this type, the connections which lead from the idea processing and planning areas of the brain to the motor cortex are damaged. So the part of the brain where you think of what you want to do, and the part of the brain that actually has to execute those ideas, so like put them into movements, the connection between the two is damaged. When the person is verbally instructed to carry out an action or to mime an action, it is this damage to the connections between areas of the brain which impairs their ability to carry out the requested action. So if you were to ask someone with this to do what you just did, or to do something you verbally instructed, they will struggle with that. A person may sequentially make errors in the sequence and timing of movements, the amplitude of movements, and in positioning of limbs. So yeah, it's a lot of kind of errors. When asked to carry out an action, the person with ideomotor dyspraxia knows what they want to do. They have the concept of what sequence of movements are required, the motor program, but are unable to execute the plan of action by putting together the necessary movements. So like I said, they know what they want to do, they know how to do it, they just can't get their body to do it. It's like, for example, I want to like open this. I know how to open this, but I just can't make my hand move the way it's needed to just open it. Very simple explanation. That was a very simple movement. Maybe just because I'm used to it so much. But yeah, ideomotor dyspraxia is categorized by deficits in the ability to carry out skilled movements when given a verbal command, for example, when asked to mime an action or when trying to imitate an action, they are unable to translate an idea into the movements that are required. However, the person with ideomotor dyspraxia is more able to carry out actions spontaneously. For example, the person with ideomotor dyspraxia knows what a toothbrush is for, has the concept of which movements are required to perform desired action, but may be unable to demonstrate such mime the use of a toothbrush when asked. However, at night when getting ready for bed, they may use toothbrush appropriately as part of their automatic night routine. So when asked to do it, or to do it exactly like they just saw. They can't, even though in their brain they know how to. But then when they're alone, it's in their routine, they can do it. Now I think for us, if I were to put a cost behind that, it's more like with the pressure of having to repeat something someone else just said or did. It makes it more difficult for your brain to like send the right signals as to how to do it, so you become a bit more clumsy because there's a bit more pressure. But then when you're alone, there's less pressure, so it's easier because like there's less things going on in your head to mess it up. At least that's how I think it works for us. I don't know if that is what is actually the reason behind that. That's just what I would guess. We definitely struggle with this. Specifically with like new things, new movements. If you just say it verbally, it's definitely like how to put verbal cues into like actual movements. If we don't know the movements you mean, it's really difficult. Then we actually need to see it, and even then we can have already partly forgotten it, or like our brain, like the motor part, doesn't really know how to actually put it into action because we saw someone else do it, but like what muscles do we need to use for this? Which movements do we exactly need to do? There's a lot that goes into one action, more than you just see when someone does it. So it's really difficult to replicate. It is easier if someone helps us do it. So instead of showing it, they, like for example, with table tennis, we would have struggles with doing a specific thing, and then one of the teachers would just, grab our hand and do the movement with us, so that we would know how to move our body correctly to do it. That makes it easier, because then it's not just a verbal cue or just miming, because your body is like, oh, this is how I need to move it. Now I know better, like, what to send the signals to, what signals to send. Yeah. I think it also is a little bit of like how tired you are and like stuff like that, but it's more like if you're really tired, it's more difficult. It's not that it's not at all difficult when you're not tired, just the more tired you are, the more difficult it is. But yeah, this is very annoying part of dyspraxia. Because most of the time, people just assume that if you've seen someone else do it or heard how to do it, that you can just do it. But that's not the case a lot of the time. So yeah, I don't know what else to say apart from just repeating myself. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or whatever, leave them down below in the comments. If you want to follow us on social media, that's in the description. If you want to see more of our videos, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified when we upload a new video. We upload every Wednesday, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!